A message to star children. So I sun gaze. I don't know if it's like, studies say that like it's really bad for your eyes, and that may or may not be true. Some some spiritualists will say that they just say that so we won't do it, so that we won't get downloads from the sun, whereas other people are really pretty much adamant about that being extremely harmful to your eyes. So regardless of what your particular beliefs are, I do sun gaze, right? And have you ever like looked at the sun, and then once you look back down or look straight ahead, you see like those little orbs of light, and sometimes they'll change. Like sometimes the orbs of light will be blue, sometimes they'll be green, sometimes they'll be yellow or orange or pink. It's like they always change colors, right? And it takes like a couple of seconds, maybe a minute or two, for those orbs to to go away. Now I don't know why it does that, but it does. And I'm pretty much used to that happening anytime I look at the sun. And not even just the sun. Anytime I look at any sort of light for like an extended period of time, right? Kind of just a nature of the beast. But I looked at the sun yesterday. And then when I looked back down, I, was expecting to see the same little round orbs of light that I always see. And instead, this time I saw symbols. And it was really weird because they were symbols, and it's almost like they looked like they had been written in fire. Like they were yellow with like an orange outline, almost as if someone had like burned them, right? Like etch-a-sketched or something. I don't know. And I remember and like the closest thing, because I'm sitting there looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute, like, what is this? Like, where's my little circle of light? I don't know what this is. And like the closest thing that I could describe that it looked like would be like hieroglyphics. Like by looking at it, you could tell that it was clearly something written out. Like it wasn't just like squiggly lines. And by the way, I was watching an episode of Family Guy the other day where they made that joke about people seeing the squigglies in your eyes. If you do see those, definitely go get that checked out, because that's a whole nother thing. But I digress. These looked like you could clearly tell that it wasn't just like squigglies. Like these were symbols that I'm looking at, and I'm like, what? Like, what is this? And it looks like a language that I should know, or that maybe like subconsciously in a past life I knew, because I looked at it and I could clearly tell this was some sort of message in front of me. And like I said, the closest thing that I could describe that it looked like would be like hieroglyphics, but it maybe even like Arabic, something like that. Is like the closest thing that I could describe, Sanskrit or something. But it was odd because I've never had that happen before. And it's the reason I say that it's odd. Y'all, when you get to a certain point in your journey and it feels like things are slowing down for you, that's actually when you're progressing the most. Now, that's for the people who are on their journey, who are active about continuing their journey, who are active about learning, growing, leveling up, increasing their spiritual practices, not just the ones who are like, okay, I did a ritual 3 months ago and 6 months ago and 9 months ago and nothing's happening. This is for the people who, even though you don't see immediate results, you still stay consistent. Right? If it feels like, and like the best thing that I love about first starting the spiritual journey is that it's like so much comes so fast. Especially when you're someone and you're a star seed and you're a star child, or you are when you're someone who your higher self is a specific person, like whether you be a reincarnated deity or an angel, an earth angel, star seed, whatever. When you first start your spiritual journey, it's like when you open that door, there's so much for you on the other side. And especially if you're later in your spiritual journey, like me and like maybe, others, it's like there's so much that you have to do that they're like, finally, you're here. So it feels like this big rush. And then after a while, it kind of feels like things slow down. You know what I mean? Because it's like I have all of these dreams that are like, most of them are like day-to-day things that actually could happen. But it's like the dreams that are really out there The dreams where I'm living in times, I'm talking like before Adam and Eve. And I know some people are going to be like, how is that possible? Either you believe or you don't. I'm not here to convince you. I've had dreams where I've lived outside of Earth. And it's like I got to a certain point where a lot of those dreams slowed down. And I felt like I was starting to slow down on my journey, like I wasn't doing enough. And then lo and behold, Spirit is like, the message for the star children is at the times where you feel like your journey is slowing down is actually when they're propelling you forward the most. And I reiterate, this is for the ones who are adamant about their spiritual journey. So congratulations. You have big things coming in for you. You have a lot of blessings that are in store for you. Your ancestors and your spirit team could not be more proud. So once again, congratulations, star children. And thank you for listening. Bye.